And we are live. Hope you're well, guys. Hope you're well. Thank you. Big up to all of you, all you lovely people, good-looking people as well. Anyway, look, let's do what we normally do first. Yeah, let's just shout out the lovely people in the chat. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciated. Let's start from the top. First of all, can you hear me? Yeah. I always have that fear of mugging myself off. I'm talking and talking and talking and no one can hear me. Just one person just say yes, as we usually do, because my sound sometimes can be a bit funny on this laptop. Thank you, Clem. Thank you, Grant. Right, thank you, Khan. Right, okay, right, let's start from the top. Here we go. Before we get into this and delve into it and dissect it and speak facts, spit truths, hard truths, certain things that people just, these fairies, these snowflakes out there just can't handle the truth. All these losers who have been messaging me claiming they got a victory, all these Arteta-ins, absolute wankers, a lot of them. And listen, I've got plenty more of that to come because I'm really not happy. If to be honest, I'm fucked off, and I very rarely swear on here. And any people who, if you've got your kids with you, I do apologise. It's probably best if you just put them in another room or watch me later on playback, yeah, because I'm sick and tired of this nicey holding my tongue, all that bollocks, right? So anyway, before we get into that, let's just start from the top. Jimmy D in the chat, big up yourself, Jimmy. We've got Tybe in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Craig Malloy, Diego Crystal Palace is in the chat as well. Big up yourself, mate. We've got Alan Attic in the chat. There he is. There you go. Who else we got? And Ewan Jones. Hope you're well, mate. We've got Jeff Cross in the chat. Big up, Jeff. My mate Warren's team talk. And by the way, can I just big up Warren for that great, wonderful stream he did for me last Tuesday on the channel, all about ghosts. Warren, you're getting better and better, mate. I've had a lot of good feedback on it as well. You really do know your stuff. Mate, thank you very much. Much appreciated. And also, for anyone who doesn't know, Warren does have his own YouTube channel, football YouTube channel. So please type in Warren's Team Talking YouTube and go and subscribe to him. He's a really nice guy. And you know what? There's so many wankers on this YouTube, in this YouTube world, that when you do come across someone decent, someone nice, do you know what? That's something to savor. Yeah. So please go and give Warren a follow. Thank you very much. We've got the lovely Zoe Thomas in the chat as well. Happy well, my love. Oh, blimey, the legend that is. Look, Jez Collins again. Right, what I just said there about decent people, yeah? People, old school people, right? Nice, lovely people, yeah? Knowledgeable, gooners. You don't get more knowledgeable than this man here. So, Jez Collins, please subscribe to him. He's also got a channel, Arsenal, The History, and more. Type that in YouTube and go and give him a follow, yeah? Please, Jez. Thank you for showing up, mate. Hope you're well. We've got Mike England in the chat as well. Big up, Mike. Clem's in the chat. Big up, Clem. Khan, big up yourself, mate. AJ Bites in the chat as well. Big up, AJ. We've got Josh Grant in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. Blimey. People with YouTube channels are in tonight, aren't they? Blimey. Del Boy Gunner TV. Right, again. Let me just repeat that for the third time. Del Boy also has a channel, so please go and give him a follow as well. Really nice guy. And I think we're more or less, we're all on the same page, aren't we? So yeah, go and give him a follow, please, guys. Much appreciated. I think that is it. Is that it? No, it's not. Joanne Smith. Look, my two lovely ladies in the chat, Joanne and Zoe. Steve RFC7 is in the chat. Big up yourself as well, Steve. Hope you're well, mate. We've got David Dundas. My guy David, been following me for time since I started this malarkey. Thank you very much, David. Hope you're good, mate. Knowing you, David, you probably won't be able to stay the whole stream. Am I right? You've got to go to work tonight, or are you off now because it's a Saturday? Let me know. We've got the Dugout Football channel as well. Doug Alers. Anyone who watches King of Queens, I'm a big fan. Doug and Kerry. Doug Alers. Big up yourself, Doug. Hope you're well, mate. Zoe, I'm going to give you another shout out because you just said big up Diesel. I love you. Thank you very much. We've got Vistra in the chat as well. Vistra, hope you're well. Ryan Stockley, my mate. Come on. Local boy. Come on, Ryan. Hope you're good, mate. Why not Spursy? He's in the chat as well. Big up yourself. We've got the lovely Static. Static, I love you so much. I'm on a bit of an emotional one, so I apologize, guys. In fact, I don't apologize. I love it. Why not? Why not? Goonalicious Breed TV. Sick name. I hope you're well, mate. Big up my G Diesel. You're the G, not me, brother. Come on. Especially with a name like that. Sick. Grant McRoberts. Oh, my God. Grant, apologies, mate. Update my driving theory. I failed by just 2 points. Grant, if it's any consolation to you, I failed the first time as well, but I aced it the second time. Yeah, remember when I said to you, you need to revise and research, right? And you probably did. You probably did. But see, it's not as easy as it was back in my day. I know it's got harder now. So, mate, don't give up. Go and book it. If you haven't already, go and book it again. And this time, revise the hell out of it. Trust me, you've only got to do it once. Once you got it, it's done. Ain't got to worry about it ever again. The McChronicle is in the chat. Big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Are we there yet? 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 No, we're not. Spencer Davis. Big up yourself, Spence. Tranmere Rovers fan. But don't hold that against him. He's all right. Spence, big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. I think that is it. Is it? Is it? No. Blimey, he just snuck in right at the end. Look, Tony Ibra, a.k.a. DJ Crane. Big up yourself. Hope you're well. Right, I think I've done it. Right now, okay, look. Anyone who saw my thumbnail, where is the ambition, right? That is, for me, a bang-on title for this stream. Because I want to talk about this. Anyone who's been living under a rock, obviously, well, unless you have, everyone knows, obviously, Mikel Arteta has signed a brand new contract, right? Brand new contract. Now, what that means to me is brand new contract equals more money. Okay, more money, right? Now, it's looking likely that we're going to get top 4. However, it's not a done deal yet. Nothing's sealed, nothing's done. It's not confirmed. We've still got Spurs to worry about. Why they've done it right now, I don't know, because the top 4 thing is not guaranteed yet. Okay, so that's one thing where I thought, hang on a minute, that's a little bit weird. The second thing for me is, I'll say this to you guys week in, week out. I don't flip-flop like these absolute cunts on these other channels. I don't. I always tell you the same thing week in, week out, whether Arsenal win, whether Arsenal lose, whether Arsenal draw. This guy is not the man for us. He's not. Okay. I also did another stream, guys, where I said to you guys specifically, I said, for an Arsenal fan, us guys, yeah, all us Arsenal fans, it's about what you want. It's about what you demand. It's about what you want from the Arsenal, where you want the Arsenal to go, right? Okay, ambition. Big word, ambition. Some people don't have it. Some people do, right? We're in this day and age now where if you have ambition, you're made to feel like you're out of order, or you're wrong, or you're just an idiot, or you're a mug. No. Ambition is a wonderful thing to have. Some people have it, some don't. Some like to flop along, right? Some people want to aspire to the stars, or reach for the stars, as they say, yeah? Right? Everyone's different. But when it comes to the Arsenal, me personally, and I know a lot of you guys do, we want Arsenal to get back to how they were years ago, winning things, being in contention to win things, competing for the big trophies, yeah? I'm hearing about Erling Haaland is probably going to Man City, right? And yet I look at it and I think to myself, players of that ilk, Arsenal aren't even in anywhere near the conversation. No. Whereas years ago, we would have been, okay? That, for me, it's all linked to this one word, what I keep saying, ambition. Ambition, right? Now, I'm of a certain age where I've seen this club win trophies. I've seen this club play beautiful, silky smooth football. Barcelona light, as we were called. Yeah? Yeah? The next best thing to Barcelona. Remember years ago, the best club side I've seen in my time, I thought they were absolutely, like, in terms of football, it was poetry. It was absolutely gorgeous, right? But we weren't that far behind in terms of the way we played football, okay? Fast forward to now. Where is the ambition? This guy, for me, has done nothing whatsoever to warrant a brand new contract on more money. And do you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember Arsene Wenger? Every time he got fourth, he was rewarded with a bumper new contract, and on top of that, a massive bonus as well. Yeah, massive bonus, right? I shouldn't be surprised, but I am. You know, like, I think if we're being honest, we all know he's going to be here next season. We do, right? But for me, I just look at it and I think the new contract, especially now, right now, why? Why now? I could understand it a little bit more from the club's perspective if once top four was confirmed and it's done, then I kind of get it a little bit from where the club's coming from. But why now? That's what I don't understand, right? One thing I do know is that, look, we've got this guy for another 3 years, and what that's told me, and obviously I've seen the interviews, I've seen the words he came out with and said, Arteta, Edu, Vinay, all of them. Obviously they're trying to make out, the ambition comes from the top. Well, we all know what it's like at the top. It's an absolute mess. I've said it to you guys before, and I'm going to say it again, right? Quote me on this. The club's done. The club is finished, right? The club is finished. What that yesterday, him getting a brand new contract, what that signified to me is Arsenal are not interested in competing with the Liverpools, the Man Cities, and competing for the big titles. They're not. What that told me yesterday is they're happy to be top six, right? The cash is rolling in. Arsenal are a cash cow. Someone said in a stream the other week, why are they still here, the Cronkies? I'll tell you why they're here. It's all about money. It's money. That's all it is. It's money. Arsenal make what, 3.5 million every home game? Every home game, they make 3.5 million, right? Okay, when you think tickets, food, drink, that's big money. Big money. See this Super League, right? All the owners want this. They all want it. Okay. Now, look, we know it got shelved. I personally think it will happen. It will happen. All that's happened is it's been put on the back burner. But it will happen. It's coming. It will come because there's too much money in it. The reason why the Cronkies will not leave Arsenal, the reason why, it doesn't matter who puts a bid in, it doesn't matter for how much they put a bid in for, they will not leave this club. They are here because Arsenal turn over so much bloody money. So much money. These guys are they're not millionaires, they're billionaires, right? Do you know what I mean? They wake up for money, they work for money, they bleed money. It's all about money. Arsenal make so much money. And if and when the Super League does happen and Arsenal are in that, the money's going to go up tenfold. Why would they sell? If I was them, I wouldn't. Yeah? But when we talk about ambition, I couldn't give a toss what Edu says and what Vinay says. Right? These are two company men. Yeah? Right? They've been left, in my opinion, I'll be honest with you guys, in my opinion, it's not so much Stan, it's more Josh. Stan's too busy over there in America dealing with his businesses over there. It's like he's giving this Arsenal to Josh. That's your little baby. You control that. You look after it. You do what you want with it, right? Okay. So for me, in my eyes, and I may be wrong, but from the outside looking in, it looks to me like we belong to Josh. Josh looks after us. Josh is the one who runs Arsenal, right? But let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. Josh is never here. Yeah? Right? Which means all the power, all the day-to-day running of the club, the power, as it were, is with Edu and Vinay and Arteta. Arteta is a puppet. Make no mistake on it. He's a yes man. If Arsenal really had ambition, number one, they would have bought players in January because we were so close at top four, right? Even in January, we had a real chance of securing top four. And when you're looking at everyone around you who's also vying for that top four spot, every other club was in disarray. Yeah, right. We let go of 6 players. All we had to do, if this club had any ambition whatsoever, Mikel. Now we know how hard it is sometimes, right, to buy players, especially the ones you want, the right players in January. And listen, I've always said that on this channel. I get that, right? I do understand that, but do not tell me, right? Don't hide behind that as a thing of, we couldn't get any. No. If you have to go and get loans, get loans. Right, you can still pick up decent players on loan, right? Of course you can. You can't let 6 players go and have a wafer-thin squad and rely on Lacazette up front and think, yeah, we're gonna walk top 4 with what we've got now. No, that's number one. That's number one where I thought, you know what, this club haven't got ambition. They haven't got ambition. You don't shift 6 players and bring in no one. Yeah, they should have brought in 3 or 4 players minimum, right, to shore up that chance of getting top 4. Yeah, when you're so close to it and you can smell it and you can sniff it and you look around everyone else and everyone else is falling apart, right, where you're the only ones really out of all that lot who are sort of going along okay-ish, right? Get players in, loan, whatever, get players in. But no, we didn't do that, right? So what happens? We implode. Now, we all know what the injuries are like at Arsenal, right? We're hit by injuries season in, season out, right? Injuries are not kind to us, are they? So that was another thing where you look at it and you think, you know what? Let's get players in because we know what's going to happen, yeah? Maybe they thought, well, we should be all right because we're playing like 1 game a week. Sorry. I've just seen Brighton have just beaten Man United 4-0. 4-0. And I'll tell you something now, right? That just proves my point even more about Arteta. Well, I said this in the last stream. He's so lucky to be managing Arsenal in this time, right? In this time where everyone around us has just imploded, right? Can someone please tell me in what lifetime would you ever see Brighton beating Man United 4-0? It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Brighton beating us and beating Man United in the same season. It doesn't happen. 4-0. They didn't just beat Man United. They thrashed them. This is Brighton we're talking about. Brighton. Nah. Not having that. Right? This is a season. And do you know what? It masks everything. Because if we do get top 4, do you know what's really going to annoy me as well? And as much as I want top 4, because unlike a lot of people and some of you guys in the chat, I want to be in the Champions League. I want to be. I'm sick and tired of hearing all this bollocks about, oh, well, what's the point in being in it? We're just going to get thrashed. What's the point? No, sorry, no. Anyone, any club, any fan that wants to be in it, right? Whether they've got a serious chance of winning or not, you have to be in it. We're in that world now. Whereas if we want to strive and we want that player over there, being in the Champions League can be the difference between getting your number 1 target, right? Let's say, for example, I don't know, Arsenal are after a right back, right? The way it normally works is you put 4 or 5 names down. So you've got 4 or 5 options, yeah? Right? You've got option A, which is the one that, the right back you really want. If you can't get him, you go to option 2, plan B, okay? Then obviously, if you can't get him, you go 3, 4, 5, right? When you're in the Champions League, it makes getting option A hell of a lot more possible, yeah? Possible. That's why I want to be in it. Now, people can turn around to me and say, yeah, but we was in it before and we never spent this, that, the other. Yeah, granted, we didn't, right? We didn't. Not to what we should have, yeah? Arsene looks at it, oh, this is my money, right? But Arsene Wenger ain't here no more, yeah? If we're in the Champions League and we're not spending, Arsenal fans have every right to protest or stamp their feet or do what they got to do, yeah? But you have to be in it, guys. It's like the lottery. You have to be in it to win it. Yeah? The best teams don't always win it. Right? Tottenham, an example. Look at the squad they had. That squad was shit. And they got through to to the final? With a squad like that? Nah, anything's possible, but you have to be in it. Because it opens the door to money, more money. It opens the door to better quality of player. Yeah? Because I'll tell you something now, we haven't got the manager to attract these top players. We just don't. This is the whole reason why I don't want him here. I don't want this manager here. I really don't. I don't think he's all that. I don't. He's been lucky, in my opinion. Right? I'm not sour grapes or anything, but come on, let's be honest. This man's been winging it week to week since he's been here. Right? And when you look at it and you think to yourself, when you look at the amount of money he's spent, and he's going to scrape top 4. You're scraping top 4 in the season where Man United, listen, a Sunday league side, right, would beat them this season. They're trash. Sorry, Ads, I know you're in the chat, but apologies. This season, they are trash. Leicester, we forgot about Leicester time ago, right? West Ham, obviously we know about West Ham, Okay, ain't got the squad. They had one eye on Europe. They're out of it, right? Tottenham really are the only ones. And even then, they've had a yo-yo season. And even, see, with all of that, we would still only scrape top 4. Now, people are going to hear that and they're going to see it. And if we do get top 4, people are going to say, do you know what? He deserves his contract. Well done. Well done, Arteta. Brilliant. Oh, he's the man. This, that, the other. Going from 8 to 4, 4 positions up. In a season like this, where everyone's imploded, it doesn't really tell the full story, does it? Does it? Yeah, the ambition I want for Arsenal is, do you know what? If Arteta does get top 4, and I know this is ruthless, but if you want to be a big club, you have to act it. Zoe Thomas can tell you all of that about Chelsea. Okay, if he gets top 4, he's done his job. I'm not looking at it thinking, oh, if Arteta gets top 4, oh my God, brilliant. Yeah, don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. He needs a bit of credit. Of course he does, right? But at the same time, top 4 should have been the minimum. Top 4 should have been the minimum. When you look at the money he's spent, and everyone talks about, well, they've spent this, they've spent that. Arsenal fans, you can't have a pop at Man United saying, look, how can you be where you are with the money you've spent and the millions that you've pumped, that all the previous managers have pumped into it, and look at where they are. You can't have that argument with Man United, but then you can't say anything about money when it comes to Arsenal. Arteta has spent a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. Okay? 2 fucking right, he should get top 4. 2 damn right as well. In a season like this, he should be getting top 2 or top 3. Yeah? Should be. Look at even Chelsea now. Chelsea can't buy a win at the moment. Chelsea are on the beach. Yeah? Chelsea's top scorer is Mason Mount. They don't have a striker in the top 10 goal scorers this season, yet they're 3rd. Our top scorer, Emil Smith-Rowe. Emil Smith-Rowe, we're 4th. Do you know what I'm saying? The quality of this league is poor, and I've said this for time. It is poor. It is. My ambition for Arsenal, I look at it, and I think to myself, do you know what? If Arteta gets top 4, brilliant, great. He's done what he came in to do. Don't forget, he's being paid £7-8 million a year. Too fucking right, he should be getting top 4 on money like that. For his first managerial job, he's on that salary. No one talks about that, by the way, do they? Too right, he should get top 4. He's been paid. He's being paid the king's ransom, but he gets top 4. Mikel, thank you very much. Thanks for your service to the club. Off you go. And do you know what? The way I look at it, he should be keeping the seat warm for that big one who's coming next, that big manager. But no. My ambition for Arsenal is make sure he secures top 4. He goes, get him out, and you get a big daddy coming, a big daddy, a big manager, a big boy manager. That is what I want, because to tackle the Champions League, we need a master tactician, an elite manager. I've always wanted an elite manager, always. And people have unfortunately, guys, and I don't mean to be rude, right? But sometimes I have a lot message me. I know Jez gets his fair share of abuse as well, right? But some of these people who actually message us, right, on DMs or whatever, like, don't get me wrong, they're 9 times out of 10, they're kids. But like, some of these people are just so thick. And I can't have a conversation, right, with someone like that, someone who's just so stupid and thick and uneducated, and you can tell has not been to school and this, that, the other. Yeah? I'm getting it all the time, like even yesterday. Like it's a win for the Arteta-ins. Like they're all laughing at us. And I'm thinking, but all you guys are losers. You're losers because you don't demand anything. You're happy with this drivel. Season tickets go up by 4%, but you'll pay it. You'll bend over and let Arsenal fuck you up the arse. Yeah, you'll do that again if they put it up by another 8% next season. You'll still pay the money. Your family will go without, but it don't matter about them as long as you got your money for the season ticket. I'm sorry. Seriously. Well, if you was a supporter of Arsenal, if you was a true supporter of Diesel, then you'd support the. No, are they supporting us? It's a two-way street, right? Yeah? No, they're not supporting us. They're supporting us. Edu come out a couple of weeks ago and said, we're going to get 1 or 2 quality players in the summer. Then in the next breath, he comes out the other day and says, it's going to be a major summer for us. So listen, you need 5, 6, 7 players, and of quality as well. I'm not hearing this one or two, right? We need. I'm telling you now, that whole midfield needs a revamp, right? I'm still not happy about that defense. I'm not. Yeah, but we need squad players as well. Don't get it twisted, guys. I'm not just talking about the 11, because if we do make Champions League, the amount of games we're playing next season is more or less going to double, right? You know what injuries are like? They always manage to find us, don't they? This is what I'm saying. Spurs 0, Liverpool 0, half time, yeah? Would it surprise you if Spurs got something out of that? A draw? No, it wouldn't. Wouldn't surprise me at all. It's not done yet. Everyone's getting excited. It's not done. We haven't got top 4 yet. There's still twists and turns to come. So why are we acting like this? Why has he got a new contract? What do you people, like you guys, want? Like, you tell me, because I want Arsenal to get back up there. I say this all the time. I've said it, and I'm sorry to bore you guys, but I'm going to say it again, right? Yeah? You're in the canteen, top table, Klopp, Guardiola, Tommy Tuchel, Conte. Could Arteta walk in with his plate of dinner and sit on that table and blend in and look comfortable? No. Mikel Arteta doesn't scare anybody, guys. That is what gets me. That is why he ain't the man to take us to that next level. If you want top 6, fine, keep him. You want top 6, fine, keep Granit Xhaka. You want top 6, fine, keep your El Nenis, keep whoever, Eddie Nketiah. No. I want us to strive up there. I want us to be amongst the Liverpools and the Man Cities. That's what I want. Can we do it? Yes. Have we got the infrastructure around us to do it? Of course we have. Do we have the right people at the club to do it? No, we don't. Edu, no, out. Vinay, no, out. Mikel, no, out. Yeah? If you want top 6, Mikel's your man. Mikel's fine. Top 6, top 8. He'll probably get you that. Yeah? That's not good enough for me. I don't want that. I want more than that. I will never, ever apologise or compromise my ambition to please other people. Fuck them. Cunts, wankers, wrongers. I couldn't care less. I couldn't, because that tells me more about you than what he does about me. You are an absolute fucking loser. You're a loser, and I feel sorry for you, and I feel sorry for your fucking kids, because if that is your mentality, what the hell are you teaching them then? What are you teaching them? Eh? Because what you should be teaching them is to be the best. All this taking part and everybody wins. No, fuck that. I want winners. Breed winners. Yeah? Winners. Right? Not softly, and soft like butter and this, that, the other. And no, winners. There's no shame in that. I admire that. What is the problem in that? Yeah? Win. To win. I say this all the time, guys. You know, when you look at Liverpool, and you have to use these two as examples because they are the best teams in the league by miles, right? Watch them. 3-0 up, 4-0 up, still busting the gut, still busting the blood vessel. Does that make sense to you guys? These guys are 3-0 up, and they'll look at them. They're chasing every single ball. They're working hard. They're running hard. They're this, they're that. They're this, they're that. They're this, they're that. These guys are 3-0 up, 4-0 up, 5-0 up. They could be 6-0 up. They play the same way. Winning. Win. Yeah? Psyche, ambition, mentality. Win. And win well. Yeah? That's what I want. That is what I demand from this club. Not a team who turns up when they fancy it. Not a team who can't be bothered to turn up against a Brighton or a Southampton. But because Chelsea's a big game, yeah, we'll turn up for that one. Man United, yeah, we'll turn up for that one. Yeah, because it's a big game, that Man United and Chelsea. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. Brighton, Southampton, well, I suppose, we'll show our faces. No, I'm not into that. I'm not into that because you're cheating the fucking fans. No. I'm sorry. Am I wrong? Come on, guys. Give me something here because, I go on about it all the time. Like people on other channels, they talk about the flair and the skill and he's this, he's that. No, I want passion in my players. Listen, I say all the time, right? This summer coming up, right, is a massive, massive This will define Arsenal. For me, this is how big it is. All right, it will define Arsenal, yeah, and obviously their season, next season, right? It's who we buy. I'm not sitting here saying we have to spend bucket loads and bucket loads and bucket loads. No, I'm not. But the recruitment has got to be smart. It's got to be clever. And we have to get the right players. If those right players cost 10 million, 15 million, 50 million, 60 million, 25 million, I couldn't give a toss. They have to be the right players. This guy still does not have a system. I'm sorry. What is our playing style? I don't know. We win games this season because of individual brilliance. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. I don't go to games. I watch them on TV. Some of you guys go to the games, right? Be honest. We still do not, to this day, have a style of play. I watch Arsenal, and at times it's so mishmash. Let's be honest. You watch Liverpool, you know exactly what they're going to do. You watch Man City, you know exactly what they're going to do. Graham Potter early on at Brighton, he has a playing style. Patrick Vieira's is developing one at Palace. You can see that. The guy's been there 5 fucking minutes. 5 minutes. How long has this guy been here? And still nothing? Yeah, he stumbled upon Smith Rowe. Let's be honest. We had injuries. He stumbled upon him. Saka is Emery. That's down to Emery. That's not down to Arteta. But no, nothing gets mentioned about that because no one liked Emery. What? Why? What? He wasn't as good looking as this one? Is that what it was? What? He was an ugly bastard. What? What is it? People calling him Dracula. Is that what it was? Is it a looks thing now? If he's not a salt, he can't be liked. People rave about what? Ben White, especially when he come. What? Because Ben White's a good-looking boy. Yeah, I mean, what is it? What is it? Seriously. I could not give a toss. How they look. What they dress. How they dress. Armani, Gucci. I could not give a toss. Right? I don't care about any of that. Right? But we're in this day and age now where that is a factor. That is a factor. And I can't, for the life of me, understand why. This is a sport. It's a competitive sport. People play this to win. To win. I want to win. No matter what I do. I'm playing FIFA with my 9-year-old son the other day. And I go 2 goals down. I want to turn it off. I'm fuming. I'd throw my controller. Because I want to win. I'm competitive. I can't stand losing. I can't. Right? And I won't. Yeah? And this is what I'm saying. It's things like that. People look at me and hear me now and think, oh, come on, Diesel. No, I'm not compromising nothing. I'm not. I'm not. That is how I've been brought up. That is how I am. Okay. And if you have a mentality like that, yeah, believe me, you will go far in life. You will. But when you're happy to plod along, why? Why would you want to do that? Right? So these people, and some of these are kids, don't get me wrong, but some of these who are coming from me are guys my age or even older than me who have seen the good times at Arsenal. You know, they've seen us win leagues, win trophies. Some of them were probably there in 89. You know, they've seen the top class players, the Vieiras, the Bergkamps, you know I'm saying? Rocastles, you know, the class players, class. And yet they're happy with that. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So when they come out with their opinion about this manager being good and he's great and this and, you know, we've got the right man, we can't say nothing to that, can we? We can't say nothing to that. But when we come out, Jez, right, you'll agree with me and a few of the others, when we come out and say we don't like this man, yeah, we don't think he's the right man, we want better. What? How dare you talk about Mikel like that? How dare you? How dare you? Who are you? Who are you to talk about Mikel Arteta? Who are you? Could you do a better job? No. Are you a manager? No. He is. He's doing a great job. Get off his back. That's what I get. But then hang on a minute. When they expressed their opinion, we didn't say nothing. But because we don't like it, we dare speak out about this manager. We dare say the slightest little thing about Mikel Arteta. Oh my God, these guys are on our back. Wow. So you know what, right? Do you know what a lot of people do, right? Because we're in this world now where there's a lot of sheep, there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of wankers, arseholes, soft, do you know what I mean? You know, like snowflakes, right? Deep down, a lot of these people agree with me. They'll agree with Jess. They'll agree with Warren, all of us about this manager, yeah? But because they're so scared of the backlash that they're going to get, they don't say it. They say it off camera, but when that camera's rolling on their channels, Yeah, I like him. I think he's the man. I think he can do some really great things at this club. He's getting better and better. I can see him winning a league in the next 2 or 3 years. Absolute rubbish. It's rubbish, guys. Don't fall for it. You guys, I say this all the time, I have a very intelligent chat room. Very intelligent. You guys aren't stupid, right? You're not thick. Okay? You're intelligent. You know, you can spot things. You can see what's real. You can see what's fake. Okay? Right? You know that there are certain people, whatever they're saying, you know, if you read between the lines, guys, they're chatting shit. They are. And you know what? This new contract, this more money thing, and all of this, it's fractured the fan base, and it will. If it hasn't yet, it will. Because as much as we say this fan base is so divided, it's so fractured, it will be even more now. Yeah, because there's a lot of fans like me. I'm not on my own here. There's a lot of fans like me who have seen that news and thought, "What the fuck? How? Why?" Yeah. When I say about ambition, the lack of ambition, think of it like this, guys. Right? Think of it like this: Edu and Vinay and Josh, those three. Be honest with me, guys. Do you honestly think? Be honest, right? Because as much as we coat these guys off, right, there's got to be something about them, some sort of business acumen. You know, there's got to be, for them to be in those jobs, there's got to be, they must have something, right? Do you honestly think these three guys are looking at Mikel and thinking, do you know what? He's the one. He's the one who could win us a title. He's the one who could dominate the league. He's the one who could bring the glory days back to Arsenal. He's the one who could get us in the Champions League and get us to compete to win it. Yeah, that man there, he's the one. He's the one. Because I don't think for a second that any three of them are looking at Mikel and thinking, yeah, it's him. No. He's the cheap option. He's the one. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, Josh. No, Josh. Anything else, Josh? Lick your bum, Josh. Right? That's him. That's Mikel. If you notice, guys, right, and again, no one talks about this, right? Unai Emery, when he was here, right, do you know what I liked about Unai? He spoke out. Yeah, I'll never forget that January. I think we lost from memory. I think we lost 1-0 at West Ham. At West Ham. It was around the Christmas period. I think we lost 1-0 at West Ham. And we needed players. And he actually come out and said, no, we're not signing anyone. I've been told I can't. I've been told I can't have the money to buy anyone. He actually spoke out against the board. That was Unai's way of saying, listen, guys, I'm with you. I'm with you. I hear you. I agree with you. But listen, they're my bosses. They're telling me, no, I want players. You know we need players. I want what you want. And I'm trying to get it, guys. But they're not giving me the funds. That was more or less what Unai was saying. Arteta don't say things like that. Yeah? You know why? Because he's just an absolute puppet. He's a puppet. He's on Easy Street. Yeah, he's more or less got a job for life here. You know how Arsenal are. You know the way we are. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? And that is it. That is it. That's why they got rid of Unai, because he was his own man. He weren't no puppet. He openly even come out and said, look, I wanted Zaha. I didn't want this boy. I didn't want this boy here. Do you know what I mean? He actually openly came out and said it. The players I wanted, I didn't get. So that kind of tells you that so who's making the signings then? Because it wasn't him. And this is what annoys me. People go on saying, "Oh my God, you always talk about Unai Emery like you left." No. Listen, I like equality. If you treat one person one way, you have to treat them all that way. If you got a manager, you treat him a certain way. You got to treat this next one a certain way. I'm sorry. And do you know what, guys? Do you know what I loved about Unai Emery? As much as it hurt us, and it knocked us out, if there was anyone, and I'm being totally honest with you guys, I'm being genuine, right? If there was anyone I wanted to come back and make a point and prove himself to the club, it was Unai. And he'd done that over those 2 legs. He did. And do you know what? Even then, right, with a squad like that, on paper, we had a much better squad. We should not have gone down to him. And yet, the second leg at the Emirates, he knocked us out. And he didn't stand there and gloat and, rub our noses in it. Job done. I've proved all I've had to prove. You got rid of the wrong man. And the man you brought in to replace me, I've just spanked him. Ta-ta, down the tunnel. Fucking love that shit. I love that. Because I'll be the same. I would be the same. You got rid of me because you thought I wasn't good enough. You bring in, and this is the thing, right? When a club sacks a manager, it's like they're not sacking him for anything else. They're sacking him because they don't think he's good enough. That's the real reason. Let's be honest, guys, right? Let's not get this twisted, right? They think the manager isn't good enough. The results haven't been great. The manager is not deemed good enough for the club. Therefore, we are going to terminate his contract, right? So out he goes. And what a club does, they bring in the next manager because they deem him good enough to manage the club. So they get rid of that one because he's not good enough. But they bring in this one because the club thinks, yeah, this is the man we want. He's better than the one that we just let go. This is the one we want to lead the club, yeah? Well, guess what happened, right? The one that we got rid of came back and spanked us not once but twice, yeah? Took Villarreal to the semis, yeah? And actually gave Liverpool a wobble in that second leg with a squad like that. Like that. So when people on certain fan cams or whatever try and say about, I don't really care who the manager is, it doesn't really matter nowadays. Do you know what? What an absolute shit statement. What an absolute fake ass you are. Yeah? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who the manager is. Are you mad? 2 examples right there. Right there. 2 examples. A team like Villarreal, he gets that to the semi-final. A team like Villarreal, he knocked us out twice. A team like that, you know why? Because Unai Emery is a good manager. I don't care what anybody tells me. He is a good manager. He knows what he's doing. Tactically astute. Yeah? Frank Lampard had Chelsea on the floor. Zoe Thomas, if I'm lying, I'm dying. You tell him, darling. Back me up on this, right? Frank Lampard, that Chelsea team he had was on the floor. On the floor. On the floor. Everyone was beating him. They was on the floor. He gets sacked. Tommy Tuchel comes in that same season, and people want to try and tell me, yeah, but he bought players. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He come in and had to work with that. He had to work with players who were on the floor, right, from Frank. And somehow, in that same fucking season, he gets them the Champions League. That is down to the manager, my friend. That's the manager. So people want to tell me about it doesn't matter who the manager is. Yes, it does. A good manager makes a big difference to teams. A big difference. Yeah? How do you go from a team being on the floor under Frank to being Champions League winners under a new manager, a different manager? I mean, you're talking chalk and cheese, right? But it can happen, and it does happen. You know why? Because Chelsea, this is what I like about Chelsea, they went out and thought, nah, Frank, we love you. You're a legend here. You are an absolute legend. We love you, but you're not good enough. You got to go, right? And they pay the money, Chelsea, and they bring in a grade A manager like Tuchel. And what happens? He comes in, and look what he does. It just goes to show it does make a difference. It does. A top, tactically astute, elite manager can make a big difference to a club. We don't have that. Okay, you want to know why I'm annoyed about this guy getting a new contract? It's because Mikel Arteta, I don't look at him and think he's the man who's going to go up, who's going to go and challenge the likes of Pep and Klopp. He ain't, right? He's not. I want a manager who's going to stand toe to toe with them two, and give them a run for their money. That's what I want. Yeah, Mikel Arteta ain't going to do that. He's not the man. Top 6, top 8, yeah. If you have any aspirations, you want more than that, no, get rid of him and get a top grade A manager in. Okay? Get him in because it's all there. I've said this to you guys before. It's all there. The stadium's there. The training facilities are there. We're massive worldwide. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all in place. It's there. Do you know what I'm saying? We're not a club who has to start from scratch. We're not a club who's got poor training facilities. We've got a stadium that only holds 20,000 and we're only known in this country. No, Arsenal are the third biggest club in this country. We are massive, okay? In terms of the infrastructure, it's all there. It's there. It's there. The academy, it's there. It's all there. I want someone to come in and run with it. Yeah? Run with it. Right? Because for me, it's there. It's Arsenal are like a sleeping giant. That's how I look at them. They are like a sleeping giant. It's just waiting for that right manager to just come along. The right one. Top class manager who has a winning mentality, who like doesn't accept anything less. Yeah? I look at a Pep breathes football, right? Rumour has it, Pep Guardiola don't even sleep. He's football. Yeah? Jurgen Klopp, charismatic, right? Knows how to get players on side, doesn't fall out with players, keeps the players on that bench happy. And when he calls upon them, they come on and they do a fucking job. Yeah? That's an elite manager, right? Villarreal, the second leg, going 2-0 down. Dressing room, no worries. You know Klopp's going to sort it. You know, because it's Klopp. You know Klopp's going to sort it, right? 15-minute chat, gets in the players' heads, gets in their psyche. What happens? Second half, Liverpool come out, they're a different side. Different side. No one panicked. Yes, we're 2-0 down. It's a wobble. Listen, don't worry. Sit down, boys. Sit down. Let me just talk to you quickly. Right? Gives a speech. And knowing Klopp, it's a rousing speech. And, you know, the players run out and they're buzzing. They're pumped. Second half, you saw a completely different Liverpool. Completely different Liverpool. You know why? That's down to the fucking manager. The manager. Yeah? So people want to tell me the manager doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's in charge of the club. It bloody well does. It does. I'm sorry. It does. Yeah? It does. And this guy, I mean, God knows who we're going to attract in the summer. Who are we going to attract? I want top players here. I want the right players. I want top players. I do. I don't want youth this, youth that, youth this, youth that. This is a manager who, by the way, is still trying to sign up Eddie Nketiah. He's still trying to sign up Lacazette. You want to go into next season in the Champions League with that as your strike force? I mean, seriously, where is your ambition? Do you honestly think we're going to do anything next season with a squad like that? I mean, come on. Oh, I'm going to the comments. Sorry, guys. Apologies. You know what I'm like when I get going. Right. Right, let's start from here. Arteta said he got offered a new deal after he lost 3 on the trot. What the fuck is that all about? Exactly. Let's be honest. We all knew the Arteta contract was signed on the trip to Colorado to meet the Conkeys in January. Yeah, again, see, it was signed from then, and then they announced it now. Yeah, when top 4 is still in the balance. Come on, man. Come on, Craig. Zoe, Diesel, good comment this. Diesel, they know the fan base too well at this stage. They can continue at a mediocre standard year after year, and they know barely any fans will tell them to shove it. Deluded fan base. And do you know what, right? She's right. She's a Chelsea fan, by the way. Chelsea fan. See, like the difference between us and them. And I know Chelsea are flopping at the moment, right? Chelsea on the beach, right? Top 3, third place is more or less secure. They got a final to look forward to. Other than that, there's nothing really else to play for in the league. They're done. They're on the beach, right? They're on the beach. Chelsea will come back. They will, right? We all know that. Because they have demands at that club. Yeah? As Piliqueta has a bad game. And look at the fan who was on him. This is a legend of the club, by the way. Yeah, this is a steady Eddie, a 7 out of 10 player, week in, week out. I mean, what a servant he's been to that club. But he has a bad game, one bad game like that, and see, like the fans are on him. On him. Not giving him a pass, but they're on him. Why are you playing like that for? What's wrong with you? You're better than that. And obviously he has a pop back, but obviously, you know, he's obviously emotions are high. They've just lost to us. That's the difference, guys. That's the difference, yeah? I don't see that at the Arsenal. I don't. I see a bunch of players who, we have individual players. I still don't see a team, if I'm honest. I don't. So like doing it in flashes here and there, you know, every few games. No. I want to see it week in, week out. I want to see a team. All I'm seeing are flashes of individual brilliance, and that is it. Yeah, let's be honest. If Saka ain't on it and Smith Rowe ain't on it, we ain't winning. Yeah, we are so heavily reliant on those two players. That can't run again, right? May have got away with it this season. We definitely won't next season. Ads, big up yourself, Ads. Sad facts are Arsenal's maximum target is top 6. Embarrassing. Yeah, and it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing because they don't want to win the league. They don't. Yeah, they don't, or they don't even want to aspire to be up there. Right? You know, this new contract tells you everything you need to know about this club and where they want to get to and how far ahead they're looking. Yeah, that in my opinion, they've got some top class grade A managers out there, and yet we've got Mikel Arteta. Imagine it in the summer, top players, right? If we do get Champions League, which I think we probably will now, let's be honest, guys, right? Let's be really honest. You know, Mikel Arteta's on the phone. He's ringing up these top players, trying to convince them to come to us. Let's be honest. Are they even going to bother answering the phone to him? Mikel who? You're who? Yeah. He has no pull. He's got no sway. Yeah. And even if that player does answer the phone to him, they're also going to answer the phone to Tommy Tuchel. They're going to answer the phone to Ten Hag. They're going to answer the phone to Klopp, Pep. We have to convince these top players to don't go to Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Man United, even Tottenham. Come to us. Hang on, you want me to say no to them? They've just won the league. They're in the Champions League. They won the Champions League. Tottenham have got a top class man at Conte. Oh my God, what a man! What a manager he is. You want me to say no to all of that and come to you? Why? Oh well, we're in London. Yeah, so Tottenham and Chelsea. What's your next point? Can I call you back? that is how it's going to go. I'm telling you, that is how it's going to go. What else we got here? And apparently, I heard that we've got some new merch coming out very shortly as well. Unbelievable. I just see a comment. I'm trying to find it. Hang on. Yeah, Ronaldo Conference League. Apparently, I heard when the final whistle went and there was, obviously it finished 4-0. Apparently, a couple of guys were telling me that they was watching it and just Ronaldo's face was a picture. He's the way he looked at his teammates right at the end. Apparently, it was just in pure disbelief. Like he can't believe what he's just seen. And don't forget, we're talking about a winner here, a winner. Yeah, Ronaldo don't lose 4-0. 4-0. That don't happen to me. He needs to go. He needs to get out of there. He needs to get out of there. Simple as that. Yeah, Ronaldo was on the phone to his manager before he left the field. You're the legend, Steve. Behave. Jimmy D, like you said, this league this season is shocking. Take away the top two sides, the rest are bang average. But yeah, it's true. It's true, Jimmy, isn't it? It really is true. I'm telling you. It is. Arteta is making more money than Conte. Does that make sense? Conte, he's making more money. Zoe, same old story again today, Diesel. Most players already on the beach except for Lukaku today. I feel for the bloke. He was let down today. He did his job. Do you know what, right? It's funny you say that because there's a lot of people gunning for him at the moment. Like he's some sort of youth player, like he's not done anything in the game. Yeah. I would take Lukaku tomorrow at Arsenal. I would. Yeah. I've always liked him. Always liked him. I think when he done that interview, that was the start of the end, if I'm honest with you. I don't think Tommy Tuchel really wants him. He doesn't rate him for whatever reason. He doesn't fit into the style that he wants to play. At the same time, he's so expensive, you can't shift him. And if you do, you're not going to get the same sort of money back. And I think when you look at also what's going on at Chelsea at the moment with the sanctions and obviously with the ownership and stuff, they're not really in a position where they can sell him. So really, it's like a bad marriage, isn't it? You can't get rid of the other. But I'm pleased that he scored 2 goals today. He's got it. He's a good player, Lukaku. I've always said it. He's a good player. He's a really good player. But for whatever reason, them two just don't get on. Him and Tuchel don't get on, you know. But yeah, listen, you can't knock him. Everywhere he's been, he's got goals. You can't knock him. You can't. Delicious. Tuchel's already thinking of leaving at the end of the season, so not sure he'll be sacked before he quits. Same as Conte wanting out. Listen, Conte don't want to be at Spurs. Let's have it right. I'll be very surprised if he's still there next season. Yeah, if he is there next season, I can only assume that they would have had the agreement. Listen, I'll see this team through until the summer, but listen, in the summer you need to give me some serious big money. I need a big war chest. And they've agreed to it. They've agreed to give him that war chest in the summer. That's the only way I can see Conte still being at Spurs next season. If not, he'll go. He'll go because he's a winner. This is another thing, guys. You know, and this is another thing, right? This is another example. Yeah, you see people. Oh, what's like he's out of order, and some of the things he said at Spurs. And now listen, well, this is a red-blooded Italian, right? Yeah, and I've got my experiences with Italians, as you know. Rest in peace to Claude, right? But look, the guy's a winner. Yeah. You know, and sometimes, yes, some of the things he said, you could sort of deem it as being, you shouldn't have said that. You know, that sends the wrong message to the players, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? There's also another part of me thinking, well, do you know what? I'm not into this world of, nicely, softly, and, like soft soaping it and stuff like that. Some of these players need to learn some hard fucking truths, you know. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, they do. Right? Yes, he can speak out of turn, and yes, it could be deemed as disrespectful. But at the end of the day, he's at a club, right, who has, like, mentalities in the gutter, if we're being honest. Right, they have a nickname of being Spursy, right? They've got that for a reason. He has gone in there, same as Mourinho, right? Trying to get through to the players. You know, this softly doesn't do it sometimes, yeah? Right? Proper men back in the day, Arsenal teams of old. I mean, I'll never forget George Graham. Now, if you look at George Graham compared to Arsene Wenger, completely different styles. Completely different styles. George Graham wasn't afraid to, like, tear into that team at half time. If they played a poor first half, dressing room, and George Graham would go into one, shouting, screaming, punching the wall, this, that, the other, yeah? Right? But you know what? Players can take that because players back then, proper men. Yeah, proper men, same as all of us. Yeah, we come from an era where if we were naughty, we got a bollocking. And we did get a bollocking, a proper bollocking, right? But you know what? We needed it. It was something we had to hear. Wasn't nice at the time to hear it, but we needed it. Yeah, because it turns you into a man. It turns you. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, you come out in the second half and you don't want that again at full time, so you raise your game. See these players now? Yeah, you can't do that. I look at Roy Keane. I think, do you know what I mean? I've always looked at Roy Keane and thought, do you know what? When he retires, he's going to be some manager. He's going to be, honestly, I've always thought Roy Keane, I look at him and I think, do you know what? He could be the closest thing to Fergie. Yeah? But he could not be a manager in this day and age. He couldn't. Because of these players. You can't tell him off. Yeah? You say one thing remotely out of order, they're on the phone to the agent. Yeah? You want to... Pogba did it with Mourinho. Don't talk to me, Jose. Ring my agent. Speak to my agent. Deal with him. Go through him. What? But you're standing here right in front of me, Paul. I'm talking to you now. We're here. No, ring my agent. Ring my agent. And he walks off. You know, that's the players we've got at the moment. It's too much of the tail wagging the dog. Yeah? And that is what it's like in this thingy now. See, when you have a top class, you know, when you look at a Klopp, right, you won't get Liverpool players getting into a row with Klopp. There's one winner there. One winner. And it ain't the player. It's Klopp. Same with Pep. Yeah? Pep tells you something, you fucking listen. You ain't going against Pep. All right? There's one boss, there's one governor at those clubs. And they ain't the players, it's the managers. And I want a manager like that at this club. I do. I want a big boy manager like that. Someone who takes no shit. Yeah? Someone who's not got his favourites within this Arsenal team. Yeah? I don't like you, so you ain't starting. In fact, I'm going to shift you out. You do what you want, get red cards, get tackles, put us in jeopardy. Don't matter. I like you. You're playing no matter what. You come back from injury, you're going to have to earn your place back. You're straight in. No, I don't want a manager like that. Don't want a manager like that. Sorry. Liam R97's in the chat. Big up yourself, Liam. Hope you well, mate. Oh, actually, look. Your boy's now officially a league winner. That's 3 out of 4 trophies already this season. 1 to go next week. Oh, 3 out of the 4. Nice one, Liam. Well done, mate. See you, Liam. At least we do have some winners in the chat. He was given a chance today and took it. It's sad to see the way it's gone for him at Chelsea. I think he deserves more of a chance, but Tuchel don't. No, he don't rate him. Shame, he don't rate him. Very similar to Pulisic, because I actually like Pulisic. I think he's all right, but for whatever reason, he just don't really get a game. Don't know. Jimmy D, last manager my club had who took no shit and was ruthless when he had to be was David Moyes. Do you know what? I like those old school managers, though, Jimmy. I do. I've always, you know, it's no. Listen, David Moyes, right? He's taking a lot of stick, yeah, but he's a good manager. He's a good manager. I'm sorry. When you look at what he's doing at West Ham, no West Ham fan wanted Moyes. They didn't. They openly admit that. We didn't want Moyes. Yeah? Would they get rid of him now? No. No. If he signed a new contract extension tomorrow, they'll be having a party. Right? Because he's earned it. This manager ain't earned it with us. I'm sorry, he hasn't. He's not earned it. Right? When you get a new contract, which means more money, you have to earn it. You have to earn. And what's he done? Really? I'm sorry. You know, I just don't. The ambition for me, and it's a shame because I used to be proud to say I support Arsenal. I don't anymore. I don't, because it's all about money. Money's taken over now. Money over ambition, and that is how it looks to me. Right? It looks to me, you know, we could, if we had, you know, if we just went out there like even like this summer, yeah. Do you know what? I think we need 5, 6, 7 players in the summer. Right? If Arsenal just got 1 or 2, but they got a top class manager, I'll take that. I would take that. I'd happily take that. Yeah, 1 or 2 players, but they sacked him and they got a proper name, you know, a winner. I'll take that all day long. All day long, I'll take that because I have faith in the manager where he can actually get into these players. Yeah, you know, and it's this guy. I say it all the time. It's this. All right, I'm used to this Arsenal nowadays where they rock up when they want. You know, you never know what Arsenal you're going to get. Yeah. Let's be honest. Tomorrow, right, we're playing Leeds, right? Just say we was playing Norwich, right? Norwich are down, you know, they're gone, they're relegated, right? Just say we was at home tomorrow to Norwich, right? Would you honestly sit here right now, all of us, and say, oh, that's guaranteed win? Yeah, we're going to do it 4-5-0. No, you wouldn't, would you? A lot of us would say, yeah, and Arsenal, yeah, probably going to win. But would you be? You see, like Arsenal years gone by. That's not even a debate. That's us 4-5-0. Anyway, Norwich is done. That's done. Who's next? Not being arrogant, but that's how it was with us years ago, right? It was a formality. It's Norwich. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to try and come pot the bus if they lose 2 or 3-0. They've had a result. As long as it's not a 4, 5, 6, 7, they've had a result, right? See, no one's scared of us now. No one. See, I'm seeing these little clubs coming to the Emirates and coming to play. They're coming to play. They're not coming to park the bus or put 10 men behind the defence or whatever. They're coming to play. They are coming to beat us. They're coming to beat us. Look at Brighton. Look at all the other ones. All the other little teams. Right? They're coming to our yard to try and embarrass us, to try and beat us. Yeah? Right? No, we don't scare anyone. Liverpool do. Man City do. Chelsea do. Yeah? Out of form at the moment, but let's be honest. Right? You know why? You know what all those 3 clubs have in common, guys? They got top managers. Top managers. But no, managers don't make a difference, though, do they, nowadays? No. Anyone could manage. I could manage. Ganosaurus could manage. Don't really matter. Unbelievable. Jez, GK, his choice, and let players go out on loan. Sold a player valued at 25 million and sold for 9 million, and you think he's a good manager. He has no player management skills. He is an arrogant prick. I love it. GK, dog, you're all over the place. Oh, my God, sir. Oh, just that alone, I can tell you're American. Dog, y'all all over the place. Laugh out loud. So is it about signings making top 4, the manager, or the contract extension? Oh, GK, sell me on a reason, right? You sell me on a reason why I'm wrong. Sell me on a reason why this is the man. Because see that comment you've put there, right? And by the way, you're going up against Jez. There's only one winning that battle, and it ain't you, bruv. Trust me. Right? Let me tell you something now. That comment that you're putting, and I'm seeing this little to and fro between you and him, right? This is exactly, and I'm glad you're here actually, GK, and I'm glad because you're just going to help me prove my point even more to these lovely people in the chat watching me right now. Yeah, comments like that are exactly what's wrong with this fucking club. Yeah, because it's fans like yourself, right? I don't even know how old you are. I'm guessing you're proper young, right? But it's fans like yourself who are happy with a few wins here and there, top 6, top 7. Yeah, the odd win, the odd this, the odd that. No. If that's what you want, that's up to you, my friend. But listen, we're older than you. I guarantee you now you're young. I guarantee you're young, right? Right. We come from an era where Arsenal were feared, yeah, where games were won in the tunnel, yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Top teams we had, top players. Players now would walk over hot coals just to come and play for the Arsenal. That's what I'm used to. That's what I'm grown up seeing. Us winning trophies, winning titles, yeah? Title-winning teams, going the whole season unbeaten. That's what I want. Now, listen, I know times change, modern and all that. I get all that, right? But your mentality should never change. Never change, right? Your targets should never change, yeah? And it has at this club, right? Thierry Henry says it all the time. Everything's all nice at the art. It's nice. Everything's all nice. Everyone's comfortable. It's nice. It's just candy floss, Disney, and rainbows, and strawberries and cream, and it's all nice. And no, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. I want to win. I want to be the best. I want to aspire to be the best. Yeah, put things into place to allow us to start climbing and be the best. Watch Liverpool, Man City, watch what they do on and off the pitch and aspire to be like them. What's that saying? You want to be the best, you got to beat the best, or if you can't beat the best, you got to join the best, or what is so wrong in that? What is so wrong? And this is what I'm saying, GK. But answer me this, bruv. When I talk like this, I'm not talking like I'm big-headed or anything like that, but I like to win. But people try and make me out to be, or they like I'm ashamed. I should be ashamed of that. Why should I be ashamed of wanting to win? Why should I be ashamed of wanting the best? Why? Yeah, I don't get it. I want the best. Do you know what I'm saying? I want the best manager. I want a top manager. Yeah, these things cost money. You know, you pay peanuts, you get monkeys, right? It's as simple as that. Yeah, you pay top dollar. It's like anything in life. You're going you're going out to buy a TV, GK. You know, you want to spend dollar because, let's be honest, as they all say, you know, you get what you pay for. Yeah, you get what you pay for. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? You know, top dollar will get you top quality. Quality costs. That's another saying. Quality costs. Yeah. Y'all Brits, not about no hands. Keep the tough talk all over the internet. God. Don't block him, guys. Keep him in because he's making me laugh. 8DK, what you boy jazz on? What you boy jazz on? But don't get your ass whooped. I tell these Yanks. It's so true, in it, right? We hate them, but they love us. JK, man. JK. Listen, and that's the weekend. You're probably off school. But are you an Arsenal? Are you even an Arsenal fan, JK? JK, you have no idea what it's like to go to. Jez, don't rise to it because you know what? You know what it is. This is a kid. He knows nothing about football. Jez, he's just doing it to try and wind us up. That's all it is. That's all it is. But you know what? We're Brits, yeah? Yanks don't beat us, Brits, right? They don't, yes? Do you know what? Let's play along with him, yeah? So come on, let me find another comment. I want the best too, GK. But I don't get it. Are we not challenging for the top 4? How is my American accent, GK? Is it good? Is it all right? Or have I still got a way to go? You let me know. Tell me. Is it all right? I sound like I'm from Alabama. But I don't get it. Why are we not challenging for top 4? I'm trying to hear out your opinion, man. I'm trying to hear you. I'm trying to hear y'all, dog. I love it. You don't have the facilities for that, big man. Come on, that's what I'm saying. Keeping it real, talking about soccer. Yeah, that's what you guys call it out there, isn't it? Soccer, yeah. ALWN. Oh, okay, GK. Okay, well, we can see the spelling's not top of your okay. So tells me a lot about the schools out there, bro. Spelling like that, I tell you something. That's the first thing we're taught, yeah, over here in England. Spelling, that's the first thing we're taught, yeah. Listen, do you know what? We have a spelling bee. Clearly, you guys don't in your schools out there, but you know what? Listen. Come over here, bruv. I'll hook you up. We've got enough good schools over here. I'll find a place for you, yeah? Hit me up, yeah? Come on. I'm going to help you. Fuck y'all feelings. Why do I care? You all don't speak or think for me. It's getting much better. Mike's is getting better, isn't it, JK? Admit that. Mike's is getting better. Is it getting better? Come on. Let me do it again. Fuck y'all feelings. Why do I care? You all don't speak or think for me. All right, out of 10, GK. Out of 10. What was I? 8, 9? Be honest. Don't lie. Come on. Where did this annoying prick come from? Dog! Got even Ryan. Look, Ryan's got the buck. GK, you're doing it to all of us. You're making all of us speak American now. Y'all don't know. Y'all. I love it. His next will be his first. He's all David. Come on. Oh. Got a laugh in you. Is it 1-1? No way. Still 1-1 at Anfield, nearly 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Jesus. Diesel 11, mate. Rah. Okay. Is it still 1-1? Let me know if it's still 1-1. Could happen, the mechanical, but I think it will end 2-1 to Liverpool. Thank you, Zoe. He's 9 out of 10. I'm doing all right, ain't I? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Oh, GK, listen, I'm not. Jez ain't the one taking the piss. It's me. Come attack me. Don't attack him. Attack me. Come on, I'm here. I'm here. Look, you can see my face. I'm here. I'm not hiding. I'm here. But listen, you haven't let me know yet about my American accent. Is it good, bad, indifferent? Let me know. Talk to me. Come on. GK, tell me. Is it good? Is it all right? I've been watching Empire a lot lately, and I'm sort of taking a bit of lingo from that. And Lucius Lyon, he's my favourite, and his sons Dre, Hakeem, and what's the other one? Andre. Yeah, no, Andre, Hakeem, and what's the other one? Oh God, I forgot his name now. Hakeem, Andre. Oh my God. Jamal, that's it. Jamal, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm getting my American accent from that. Okay, where is he? Come on, GK, where are you? You're hiding. Come on, talk to me. Oh God, he's still going on it, Jess. Oh my God. Do you know what makes me laugh? Right, when he says about keyboard warriors and it's easy to fight behind your keyboard. Aren't you doing that same thing right now? So these guys are backwards, man. Thank you, Mosley. Empire is quality. I've watched it twice. I'm watching it back to back. I love it that much. For me, Lucius Lyon he's the man. Honestly, he's the man. I love it. Jimmy D, Louis Diaz got the goal for Liverpool and Son for Tottenham. Okay, interesting. Go on, Alan Attic. Look. GK, I'm from America. You're an embarrassment mentioning people's mamas and shit, you fucking prick. God, I'm starting to sweat. Alan, mate, listen. I have a lot of Americans watching this, yeah, who come in the chat and lovely people. You're always going to get one. Do you know what I'm saying? You get one. You just get that one. It's like, for example, you know, if I you know, GK, like, would he come on? You know, has he got a channel? Like, can we all go to his and watch him? He probably hasn't. You know, he's young. You can just tell by the lingo he's using and the things he's saying to Jez. You can tell he's young. He's about 8 or 9. Actually, no, it's probably a bit older than that. Probably 12, 13, 14, that sort of age. He won't be here long because it's 9:30. He's probably got bed soon. I don't know, probably suck on his mama's titty. Oh, I'm sorry I had to say it. Right, okay. GK, have you go and do your Zoe, go on, tell him. Although, to be honest, Zoe, it is Saturday, he's got the whole of tomorrow. So he could probably do it tomorrow night, get away with it, do it tomorrow night, and then hand it in on Monday morning, and boom, he's golden. Do you know what I'm saying? So to be fair, he does have another day. I never did it on the Saturday. I always did it Sunday night because I knew it was during Monday morning. So let me enjoy my weekend, and then Sunday night for the last half hour before I go to bed, I'll do my homework. ABC, all done, and then Monday morning, teacher, I spent all day Saturday doing this. I spent all day. I hope it's good, miss, please. And obviously she gave me an extra mark because obviously in her head, I spent my whole weekend doing it. Easy, isn't it? It's done. Right, okay, so Liam 97 Diesel, this was my first time lifting a league title as captain. I missed it last year through injury. Come on, Liam. See, yeah, injury, but you came back though, didn't you, bruv? You came back and you done it, you smashed it. Yeah, 3 trophies out of 4. You got 1, I believe, coming next week. So you got a chance of a clean sweep. The very best of luck to you, mate. Perhaps you can ring up these Arsenal players and the manager and just tell him your secret, Liam. I'd really appreciate that. Keep smashing the likes and subscribe. GK, subscribe to me, please, because you're funny. Come on, y'all. Y'all subscribe. You hear? Subscribe, and I want you to Will Smith the likes. Y'all? Is he gone? You're not here no more? GK, you still here? You gone? All right, he's still here. Look, he's still here. He's got a thing for you, Jez, isn't he? He's got a thing for you. I'm saying all this to him, and he's leaving me alone. He keeps coming for you. Get Ryan, go and play with the traffic. Ryan, I think we should introduce him to the A13. Hey, bro. Huh? Oh, listen, guys, why you guys are responding to him, I just don't know. Honestly, he'll get bored soon, don't worry. But yeah, that's it, really, guys. I've not really got much more to say other than that. We had a bit of a laugh, thanks to GK. You know, he sort of like put a nice tone on it, because I was a bit angry earlier on. But I don't know. Listen, I don't want to keep going on like a broken record, guys. But I don't know how many more times I can say it. I'm all about the ambition. I'm all about a winning mentality, breed a mentality. You know, some sort of mentality, because we had it. And I think that's what annoys me the most, is that where we've come from and we've fallen from grace. I can understand if we've never had it, you know, we've never really won anything and or whatever. Because let's be honest, guys, if that was the case, we wouldn't know any different, would we? We wouldn't. Yeah, but because we have tasted it, you know, we've not always had burger. We used to have steak, a long time ago. We used to have it, and some of us fans of a certain age remember that. Right, we remember having that steak, and we remember how nice it was, how juicy it was, and how gorgeous it tasted. Right, so to go back to this now, it's like, well, no, I want that. I want what we had. I want that from before, you know. And it's like that sort of it's like that sort of analogy, isn't it? It's you know, someone said it to me the other day. You know, some of these younger fans, yeah, who obviously haven't not. Same age as myself, Jez, and a lot of you guys in the chat. You know, if anything, I mean, we've seen, Jez, you'll agree, like Jez, you've seen a hell of a lot more than I have. But let's be honest, right? You know, we've seen Arsenal, title-winning sides. You know, we've seen Arsenal winning trophies. You know, like the big ones. Premier League Invincibles, 89, all of that, right? You know, playing lovely champagne football. We've seen all of it. You know, we've seen us win games from in the tunnel before we even set foot on the pitch. We've seen all of it, all of that, right? These younger fans haven't. So really, when you think about it, shouldn't they be more on the club than what we are? Shouldn't the youngsters, because we've seen it, we've seen something amazing that they haven't. So really, shouldn't the younger fans be more demanding of the club than what we are? Good point, right? I think it is. Because if you should want to see stuff like that. What's the likelihood, or what are the chances of Arsenal winning another league in your lifetime? Will we ever win one again? You know, you have to look at these things. Now, listen, I'm not saying that, you know, getting in an elite manager, oh yeah, one click and next season we're going to win the league. No, I'm not saying that. But do you know what? If you're going for something, put yourself in the best possible chance to do it, and put yourself in the best position to do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Go and do it. It's all there. It's waiting for someone to come along with the right acumen and the right, and just go with it, run with it, because it's all there, and I think that's what annoys me. It's not like, other clubs where there's so much to do before we even talk about winning the league or being in contention to win the league or competing to win the league. We've got all this to do first. Well, we've skipped all that. We don't have all of that. It's all there for us. The infrastructure's there. This is what annoys me. Like we've got the makings of a decent squad. Yes, it's nowhere near. I'll be honest, I don't even think this is a top 4 squad. It's not. It's not. We've had so much luck this season. You have no idea. Teams in and around us just falling apart. That ain't going to happen a lot of times. It's probably a one-off, right? We've taken advantage of a really bad situation this season. Let's be honest. Let's not mask it. Let's be honest. That is not a top 4 team. It's not a top 4 squad, right? We need strikers in the summer. 2 good strikers, not just any player just come off the boat. We need 2 quality strikers. 2, not 1, 2. Okay, we need goals next season, guys. Goals. Yeah, we need to revamp that midfield. I want a top-class right back. Yeah, there's so much you have to look at it. And then, obviously, double the amount of games next season, which means we're going to need a bigger squad. So all this thing about Edu, like 1 or 2, no, 1 or 2. We need 5, 6, 7 minimum. And not just any players, but we need players of quality. Yeah. Nat Star, big up to yourself as well, Nat Star. See you in the chat, my brother. Come on. Right. Bissouma. I couldn't agree more. Go to Brighton. Bissouma's going to say no to us. Do you know what else, right? Do you know what else I'd say to you? Go and get Cucurella. I said this to you guys before. I know he had from what I heard, he had a blinding game today. I know he scored. Right, but do you remember on the stream about a month ago, I said to you guys, didn't I? He's a really good player, I've seen him live. I've seen him twice live now. And on both occasions, he's really impressed me. I think he's such a good player. I do. I really do. I think in a better team, he would thrive. I really do think that. Such a tidy player. And you know what? He wouldn't cost the earth. So, early on, when I say to you guys about, getting top players, they don't always have to be 50 million, 100 million, 150 million, 80 million, 75 million, 70 million, 65 million. They don't always have to be the big money. But get the right players. That's what I admire about a Jurgen Klopp. He knows who he wants, and he will wait. If he can't get him that season, he will wait until he gets. That's the man he wants. He wants that man. He knows that man there is going to fit into his team seamlessly, right? And he's going to be a great addition, and he's going to enhance what I'm trying to do here. I don't want anyone else. I want him. I can't get him this season. Fine. I'll wait. I want him. I'll wait. I love that. Because he's identified the man he wants. Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what I'm saying. So when you say next up Bissouma, yes. Go and get Bissouma. He ain't saying no to Arsenal. Would he cost the earth? No. Right? No. Right? But he's mobile, he's athletic, he's good. He can get a goal, strong in the tackle, but he's mobile. I'm sorry, guys. Granit Xhaka ain't cutting it for me. And now, listen, we all know he's going to be here next season. And do you know what? I will go as far as to say he will get the captaincy back. He will. Give it time. He will get that the armband back. He will. And when he does, watch the stream I do on here. Watch. Because I know it's coming. I hope it don't. But if it does, watch what I do on it. Because I'm going to go. It's going to be an absolute madness. Because well, look, we all know about this club anyway. We all know what the ambition or the lack of it is, or whatever. But to do that sacrilege. That's the word. Sacrilege. Simple as that, isn't it? But anyway. Yeah, guys, is this guy still going on? Fuck me. What's he saying now? Let's have a look before I go. Y'all talking crazy like you about some action. Oh, I beg you, come to London, GK. I beg you. Come see us, come. When I call you, you must come. Kids, man. I can't believe you guys are responding to it. Honestly, just seriously, allow him. Allow him. As Jez says, he's a melt. Exactly, allow him. Don't worry, he's a kid. It's a little kid, 13, 14. Yeah, virgin, honestly. Never seen a pair of titty in him life. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Jimmy D, if Xhaka is captured again, then questions really have to be asked of not just the manager, but the entire club. Thank you. Exactly, Jimmy D. This is what I'm saying. Yeah? Seriously, guys. Listen, I know like people think I'm going on for the sake of it. I'm really not. I can't see us prospering under this manager. I can't. I think a lot of people are blinded by our league position this year. Yeah. A lot of Arsenal fans, all they think about is, oh, yeah, we got top 4. No one's really delving into the reasons as to why we got it. Right? Now, people are going to say, oh, for fuck's sake, can't you just be happy we got top 4? Why do you have to keep digging? And because you have to. You have to like dissect it. You have to analyze it. You have to ask the question. You have to think in a normal season, would we be anywhere near it? Probably not. Right? Have we had a bit of a lucky season? Yeah. Right? If you name the clubs around us who have imploded, have they? Yeah. Right? You know, let's be honest. We've had some injuries, but we're playing once a week. We're playing once a week. Even then, he was moaning about the fixtures. And you think, well, we're playing once a week. Prior to that, you went, what? Didn't you take him, what, Dubai? You know, it's all these things, guys. Like, you know, we'll have to see what happens like next season. Because, look, it's a false position. In my opinion, it's a false position. Right, I'm not knocking it. You can only beat what's in front of you. I get that. I get that. But anyone want to try and tell me we got top 4, we're back, because top 4, what Arsene Wenger was doing wasn't deemed good enough by a lot of these fans, myself included. It wasn't. Right? Protests were going on all the time because of that. Yeah. Do you remember when we saw Arsene Wenger secure top 4 at the end of the very last game of the season? The results went our way, which meant we got top. We got top 4. And do we all remember Arsene Wenger literally doing a jig on the touchline? Do we all remember that? Because I do. Yeah. And that told me this man is a fucking loser. Yeah. Sorry. What are you dancing for? What? Because we secured top 4, like that's a trophy. See, this whole thing, top 4 is a trophy. That all started with Wenger. Wenger created that. And I know he's done a lot of good for this club. I get that. And I understand there's some people hearing me say all this and think I'm being a bit harsh. But you know what? A lot of the shit that we're in right now stems from him. Stems from him because he put himself above the club. And I can't forgive someone who does that. Because if you genuinely love the club, and I'm sure he does, right? He was here like long enough, yeah? Of course, right? You have an affinity with the club. But at the same time, you're not bigger than the club. Don't put the club above, like you know, put yourself above the club. And he admitted that. Towards the end, he admitted that. He admitted that. Right? And when you look at the mess now, yeah, because sentiment all stems from him as well. Sentiment's killed the club. Right? And this top 4 thing now, we haven't won nothing, guys. We haven't won anything. We get top 4, we secure. I'm looking at it, if we get top 4 thinking, yeah, brilliant, great. You've done the bare minimum. You've done what really we all said you should do. When you take into account the money he spent and when you take into account everything else. Everything this manager has asked for, he's got, by the way. Right? Let's get that right. Let's get that right. So when people say to me, want to talk about like cuss off Emery didn't get what he wanted. This man has. This man has got everything he's asked for. Everything he's asked for. Okay? There are no excuses. Top 4 is the minimum. It's the bare minimum. Arsenal fans are going to see us get top 4 and throw a parade and this, that, the other. And he's the man. He's the greatest young coach. And he's this, he's that. You know, are you blinded by the reality though, guys? Let's be honest. It's the bare minimum. Come on, right? The bare minimum. Okay? And in fact, really, the bare minimum should have been, for this season anyway, it should have been top 4 and a trophy, some sort of trophy. We've failed on that. So where I want us to get to, and it's funny as well because we, you know, Ryan says it here, all that money spent on the shit players, right? I look at it and I think to myself, do you know what? Thomas Partey, right? Good player. Has he proved himself here? For me, no. For me. If someone said to me, right, the other day, has he been a flop or a success? You have to pick one. You have to pick one. I've got to pick flop. Do I think he'll get better? I do, yep. But I think he needs a better midfield partner because for me, he's doing the job of two men in that midfield by covering Granit Xhaka because Granit Xhaka is way too slow and is not mobile enough. Okay, He needs a better partner. He needs an athletic, mobile midfielder, strong, tall, physically imposing. That's what he needs next to him. Right, let's really beef up that midfield. Yeah, let's firm it up. I love lumps like that. I love, like, you know, your Vieiras, your Emmanuel Petits back in the day. You know, big lumps, you know, not pussy elves, you know, proper men. You know, players who could mix it, but also play a bit of ball as well. That's what I want. I want players like that. Big, strong, physical players. Yeah? Because too many times this season and last season as well, we've seen teams go through that midfield like a knife through butter. Let's be honest, we have. We have. They get through it too easily. Yeah? Jimmy D, I'd say flop 2 Diesel, but he does need a better midfield partner on his level or better than him to get more out of him. Exactly. I'm not writing him off, but if you have to pick the one, you've got to say flop. He's not been a success, has he? Tavares, another one. Shit. This guy's dreadful, bruv. Come on. But you know what? No one says anything because it's an Arteta buy. If Emery had bought him, oh my God, Emery, how you buy that? Like, oh, you're a disgrace. You're crap. You got to get out. Crying their eyes out and all that. Arteta, it's an Arteta buy. Therefore, we can't comment because Arteta bought him. We can't comment. We just zip it shut, keep it quiet, and that's it. Yeah. See, so I mean, it's Ramsdale success for me. He's my player of the season. I'd give Arteta that one. Brilliant, right? He's been absolutely brilliant, really good. Okay, Willian flop. You know, let's be honest. Tierney, I know it's not his buy, but listen, Tierney, I don't know what's happened to him. Shadow of the player that we saw when he first come. And do you know what else I'm going to say? Controversial too, right? Very quickly, right before I go. His injury record. Do you know what? If I was the manager and someone came in with a decent offer in the summer, I'd sell him, you know. I would sell him. I like Tierney. I don't like his injury record. And for me, all this sentiment and all that, it's got to go now. It's got to go, right? You either play, you're injury-free. I understand all players get injuries here and there every now and again. This Tierney is injury prone. I do not care what anybody says. He will never ever do a season, like complete a season all the way through. He won't. He's too injury prone. And do you know what? For where I want us to get to, we can't have players like that. Sorry, he's a good player. I really like him. Even captain material. But you know what? If he's going to be injured every 6-10 games, then do you know what? It's for me, it's not good enough. Go and get rid and get someone else in. Yeah? Sorry, I ain't fucking about no more. I ain't messing about. Right? I've got a plan in place. I know where I want to get us to, and that's where we're going. Right? People can either come on board and follow us. If they don't or they don't agree, fuck off. There's the door and get out the club. That is what we need now. We need a mentality like that. We need a whole mentality shift now. This is where we're going. We're going straight. We're going there, right? Do you know what I'm saying? Come and join us, and I guarantee you now, right, you'll become a better player, we'll be a better club, and we'll achieve things. If you don't believe in it or you don't want to know, see you later. Go away. Move. Yeah? That is what I want. And Mikel Arteta is not, I repeat, not the man to do that. Anyway, guys, I'm gone. Tierney built like candy floss. I like him, Craig, but he is, let's be honest. A few more comments before I go. This guy, man. It's the last one I'm going to read. I remember when fans were sucking off Partey, we got world-class... Oh, why am I reading that? Sorry. I remember when fans were sucking off Partey, we got a world-class midfielder, blah, blah, blah. Fickle flip-flop fan base. Pick your fucking poison. Laugh out loud, man. Damn, she fine. With you on Tierney, come on, Mosley, come on, you know. Jeff, why wasn't Jesus born in America? That they couldn't find 3 wise men or a virgin. Come on, Jeff, my guy. Nice one. Cheers, Dave. Love it, mate. Tierney never used to be injured when he was at Celtic. I don't know how he's getting injured a lot now. Arsenal need to look at what is causing all the injuries. Apparently, he did used to get injured a lot at Celtic as well. That's what I've heard. So, yeah, a lot of Celtic fans have said, great player, love him, but my God, does he get injured? So yeah, for me, I wouldn't actively go and sell him, But if someone did come in with a cheeky bid, I would listen to it. I'm not going to lie, I would. Listen, and I'm ruthless like that. I like the player. Don't get me wrong, I like him. I really like Tierney, right? But listen, you've got to be there for me on the pitch, bruv. If you're not, then you got to go. No hard feelings. This is a business. You know what I'm saying? So it's as simple as that. R928, come on, big up yourself, bruv. And Zoe speaks in everyone. Quality stream, Diesel, big up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jimmy D. Cheers, Diesel. Great stream, mate. See you all soon, guys. Great chatting to you all again. And can I say a big thank you to GK, my American brother. I love you so much, GK. Come on. I'm going to practice all night now my American accent. So when you see me next on stream, you're going to see a different Diesel. I'm going to be all yanked out. So yeah, but listen. You walk into a room with Jez Collins, there's only one man who's walking out of that room unscathed. That's not you, my friend. I'll leave it at that. Guys, love you all. Big up yourselves. And Arteta out, but he's not out. He's here to stay. So I'm going to go and drown my sorrows. Love yous. Big up.